$49 left. Trust me, that will be sold out, but we gotta move. We have so many new items saved for tonight's big finale of our 24-hour gift-giving jewelry event. 5 minutes to grab what I think, gosh, has gotta be one of the top 2 rings in tonight's shows, maybe 2, 3 rings, that over the moon great piece. This is another brand new piece, all sterling silver. It reminds me of champagne bubbles dotted with beautiful turquoise. $104.90, 5 flex pays tonight only. And again, I have sizes 5 through 12. This is another one of those, if you wait, you'll miss it. And Jay, my favorite thing about this is I do love the bubble idea of champagne, but I like the fact that it's knuckle to knuckle and it's really wearable. It's very comfortable.
It's very comfortable, very wearable. And what I love about this more than anything, look at this turquoise. This is Sonoran blue. We did have an exclusive. I can't say that anymore because we just could not keep buying everything that was coming out of the mine. I mean, I just, you know, there's just no way that we could keep up. As far as I know, it's not coming into the U.S. It's going to other markets.
And where's it from?
Sonora.
And I don't know where that is.
Okay, Sonora, Mexico.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So this is a very unique look. This rivals some of the highest grade American turquoises I've ever seen. Some of the rough that we own, and we own a substantial amount of this, some of it is amazing.
And this is the real.
Really, I mean, this is the natural color of that, but what makes it so unique and so different, you know, the really high-end artists, they go after what they call watermark, right? And this has, you see the watermarks in it, the bubbles in it and stuff?
There's such depth to it for turquoise.
But it's almost like it's got like what they call it watermark.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
You see that? That is they pay huge money for that. There were several American turquoise mines that had that property, what they call water webbing or watermark, and this material has it. There's the rough in this. It's almost like I don't even want to cut it and put it in jewelry. You ought to see some of the rough that we own on this. Like I said, at one time we did have the exclusive rights. Nobody else could get it, but we had to give that up. We just couldn't, you know, as it's coming out. And this isn't cheap, okay? This rough material is not inexpensive. It's a very expensive rough, but it's so intense and so incredible. And the people that you normally see that have this quality of turquoise or have this look where it's got the water webbing are people that are usually Native American craftsmen type designs doing Southwest galleries, and they always work in gold. Okay. You never see this quality material in silver. 5 most limited, 12 most limited. And then we've got all the sizes in between. Darlene in Florida, hi, you're on with Jay. Thank you for waiting.
Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Jay.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, honey. I'm doing great. You showed that bumblebee, and oh my gosh, I melted.
Wasn't that a great
Yellow
piece?
is my favorite color. It's sunshiny. It's happy. It's get in the groove. Yeah, buddy, I'm a happy gal, and that makes me happy.
Well, and I got to tell you, you know, like what's so crazy about that is just all the different colors, and that's all natural. I mean, it's one of those really weird things with Mother Nature. Sometimes you get something and you think that can't be real. You know, like people look at it and it can't be real. It is real. It's a real jasper. It only comes from that one deposit. They hit it one time. So
where's that from?
It comes from Indonesia. It comes from a deposit in Indonesia. It was a surface deposit. They mined it. They went in and mined it out. They're literally, I think there was like 10 tons or something like that. That sounds like a lot. It's not, okay? But we went through and selected all the top grade.
And Darlene, you're one of the few who got it.
No, they're not.
Well, let me tell you something, honey. There was another channel that's very little, really, and they showed it about 6, 8 months ago. Yeah. And the girl kept saying, now's the time to buy it, now's the time to buy it. So I went ahead and got a ring, and it's a big bowl, you know, rounded square. And I got that, and after I got it, I thought, oh, gosh, I wish I had more pieces to go with it. And now that you got this, I'm not letting this pass by because I know it's going to go away.
Well, I'm just telling you, you know, she's telling you the truth. Like I said, I had a friend who lives in Australia. I've done a lot of business with him over the years, primarily opals. He found out about it before anybody found out about this deposit. He went up and he cherry-picked it. He went through, and that's what we bought. We were the first ones to put it on the market. There was nobody else that we were the first one.
I'm glad I got it.
Well, have fun, Darlene, and happy holidays. Okay, now do not let that happen, because throughout this hour, next hour, things start to pick up and things start to sell out a lot quicker. This is on its way to selling out as well. It's bold, it's beautiful. It reminds me of champagne bubbles, and this turquoise is just some of the bluest and prettiest I've seen.
Well,
it's really
and
lovely.
here again, I want to, this is brand new, but it has